In today's episode, we're going to be looking at two 8-bit Sonic games in which one I have some little experience with, well, on the Game Gear, while the other is a Game Gear exclusive which I have very little experience on playing, and it wasn't until watching some playthrough videos of Canadian YouTuber ClementJ64 that I thought to myself, maybe I could actually take time and try the game out for myself by booting it up via the Sonic Gems collection. So right now in the Chronicles, the marathon continues with Sonic Chaos and Sonic Triple Trouble. Sonic Chaos and Triple Trouble, known in Japan as Sonic and Tails 1 and 2 respectively, due to the option of playing as either character. And for the record, between the two games, I only had some experience with Chaos as one of my cousins had a Game Gear in the past. However, we really didn't get that far, probably up until the third zone. Sonic Chaos first had a Master System release but was never released here in the US, until years later as a downloadable game for the now defunct Wii Virtual Console service. The only difference would be the larger resolution and some ring and item replacements in certain acts. But no matter the version, Sonic Chaos is a short platformer, and I mean extremely short, for reasons I'll get into in this episode. I'll be looking at the Game Gear version of Sonic Chaos since that's the version I played. The basic plot of Sonic Chaos is that Sonic and Tails are chasing after Dr. Eggman after learning that he's planning on using the Chaos Emeralds to power up nuclear weapons, and that's it. Just your standard Sonic plot from start to end. This is probably one Sonic game in which I won't be talking about the stages too much, because not only are they very short, but many of these stages you won't be able to see them whole at all, if only because you'll find yourself entering the special stages in the game when you least expect it. In Sonic Chaos, unlike the stipulations to enter the special stages in each of the Genesis games, Sonic 3D Blast included, all you need to enter a special stage in this game is get 100 rings, which may sound daunting but really isn't. And whether or not you succeed in getting the Chaos Emerald, you still automatically completed the act without realizing it. There are only 6 Chaos Emeralds in the game, but you automatically receive the final one from your final match with Dr. Eggman if you got the other 5 prior, though the reward is not really satisfying for lack of a better term, which will come soon. You might be wondering why I'm talking about the special stages than the actual game. That's because the stages themselves are actually short, and depending on the act, and assuming Chaos Emeralds are not your priority, these stages can be defeated in a minute or less. And you shouldn't have to worry about too many hazards because not only are some of the issues from Sonic 2 8-bit fixed, but the characters now have improved game mechanics in this already easy game. Both characters can perform a spin dash, which is a preferable technique. Sonic can perform his super peel out from Sonic CD, and Tails can fly in this game, though in this game, it's done by holding up while standing, followed by pressing jump. Granted, this game was before Sonic 3 on Genesis, so this flight mechanic is when the dev team was being experimental during that time. There are 2 power-ups made for this game, but they're very situational at best. Sonic has the rocket shoes, which he can fly for a short while, though it's infinite in special stages, and both characters can use the hopping spring in order to reach higher areas, and you'll only lose it either by running into an obstacle by accident or manually dismount from it. Attempting to enter the special stages is so easy, you won't realize that you managed to do so by accident, as just about every stage in the game is loaded with so many rings, not only to gain more lives so easily, but it also feels like you're actually speedrunning before said gaming term became a trend. Sonic is the only one that can enter the special stages, but Tails couldn't, no matter how much rings you gathered. The special stages are tough in this game, at least after the first one. It's the other ones that'll give you a hard time, whether it be navigating through tubes without knowing where to go unless you consult someone's video of it, or carefully going up platforms with a hopping spring, and you also have to keep in mind that these stages have a time limit. The reason why getting the Chaos Emeralds is not rewarding in this game is because all you get is Sonic running inside a Chaos Emerald during the credit sequence, and that's it. The game has good visuals, especially on the character sprites, as they are nicely designed for 8-bit standards, but the soundtrack of the game is none too memorable. If you feel like just going from point A to B, this game is very easy on that front. It might as well be named Sonic Speedrunning. So let's move on to the next game, Sonic Triple Trouble. The plot is kind of a different retelling of Sonic 3 and Knuckles' story. In this game, Dr. Eggman succeeds in fooling Knuckles into believing Sonic and Tails would use the Chaos Emeralds to dictate the world, leading up to their feud. As they're pursuing Dr. Eggman, Sonic and Tails would occasionally run into a new character named Fang the Sniper, also known as Knack the Weasel, a bounty hunter who seeks the Chaos Emeralds just to make some quick earnings. This game is his debut, and he would make a few appearances in the franchise, as well as making a cameo appearance as one of Heavy Magician's morphing abilities in Sonic Mania. Fang the Sniper can only be encountered within special stages, and you can enter them with either character, though in this game, the requirement to enter one is that you need to have 50 rings on your person, destroy the Chaos Emerald monitor, and jump inside the portal that emerges out of it. Destroying the monitor while having less than 50 rings does nothing. Like Sonic Chaos, the special stages are the real challenge here, and they come in two flavors. There's the side-scroller, where you have to destroy many obstacles, while also avoiding getting bounced all over the place by the overabundance of springs, but thankfully these stages have clock monitors to increase your time limit. Then you have this section in which you're flying the tornado and plays out Sonic 2 16-bit rules, where you have to beat the ring quota before you're eligible on reaching Fang. But the irritating part is that only your character's head counts as a hitbox, so any ring that seemingly touches the airplane doesn't count, and I don't know why your character likes to look at the screen every second for no reason. It's only when you reach Fang that these stages become easy, as your boss matches against him are so pathetic due to his very predictable patterns. Once you defeat him, you then earn a Chaos Emerald, but unlike Sonic Chaos, you don't automatically defeat the act. Visually speaking, for a game that is handheld exclusive, the game's graphics are very impressive, as it almost feels like it is an actual Sega Genesis game, especially with the well-defined sprites of the characters. The stages are designed well enough to provide some variety and challenges and extra gimmicks than just going from one point to the end, though many of these stages not only have an overabundance of springs, but also more tubes, which I think is a recurring obstacle for just the 8-bit games, since they're very scarce in the 16-bit games. All of Sonic and Tails' movesets are better utilized in this game. Tails' flying ability functions how it was in Chaos, and both can roll into a ball whenever you bounce from a spring, which is very useful for extra protection in the air, and it would have been a helpful maneuver in the 16-bit games, or heck, even the first 3 8-bit games for that matter. The regular boss matches in the game with Knuckles and Dr. Eggman can be challenging, but the game does throw you a bone a little because whenever you get hit, you lose about 30 rings per damage, and you can retrieve some rings you lost just to regain some extra protection. The drawback on getting all the Chaos Emeralds is that the reward is not worth it, because all you get is Sonic and Tails flying into the sunset, and yeah, that's very much it. Another lackluster reward. So my final score for each game, Sonic Chaos gets a 7, while Sonic Triple Trouble receives an 8.5, as it is a better game between the two of them, due to better visuals and the right amount of challenge. Sonic Chaos is too easy for its own good, and comes up more as a game that you can speedrun with ease without that much of a challenge, but at least the issues from Sonic 2 8-bit were fixed, making it merciful in comparison.
I hope you viewers liked this video, and if by any chance you find this video interesting, as well as other content in my channel, feel free to subscribe to my channel at any time if you haven't done so already, and also follow me on social media. It'll help my channel immensely, and I would greatly appreciate your support. So up next in the Chronicles, we're gonna shift gears a little bit from adventure and check out a different genre, in this case, racing games. So up next in the Chronicles, continuing with the Sonic the Hedgehog Marathon Volume 2, will be 2 racing games for the Game Gear, Sonic Drift 1 and 2. Until then, this has been Musashi X, and I bid you all farewell, take care, and stay tuned.